go. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
So today I'm going to talk about data storytelling. I figured this subject might be relevant to us as Toastmasters, since we tell stories. But as I started putting together this presentation, I realized I had way too much content. So now it's a two-part series. The first part is about fiction, meaning you can bend data to your will to present any narrative you want. So let's get started. Data. There is a lot of data. How much data, you ask? 4 petabytes of data produced every minute. If you are wondering how much is 4 petabytes of data, there is enough zeros to go from one side to the other side of this whiteboard. And it's not just that. That's just in the Americas. This little graph over here is representing just raw information. Data in itself is really not useful. It's useful once you add a visual and you present the story. Then you convey a message. So what is data storytelling? Data storytelling is a way to present, to communicate insights, to paint a picture with numbers. And there is 3 key ingredients on it: the narrative, the visuals, and the data. So when you put narrative with data together, you explain this information. When you couple visuals with data, you enlighten your audience. You make this data easy to understand to them. And when you join the narrative with the visuals, you engage. You engage with your audience, you connect. And why is this important? Why is it important to connect? Because you can create change. And why is change important? Because data stories can influence behavior. And influence behavior is powerful. But with great power comes great responsibility. And as you learn to present the stories, as you learn to manipulate these numbers, as you learn to create these visuals, you can bend data to your will and present any story you want. So during part 1, what I'm going to talk about is mostly focus on misleading visuals. So let's see, trend lines. I love trend lines. It's going up, you must be doing well. If it's a stock, I will buy it. But it's really a cumulative annual revenue, the best way to present that you are making money. Cumulative meaning is all time, you are aggregating. So unless you stop making money altogether, this will always go up. So perhaps a better representation is to compare year-over-year revenue. In that case, financials are not doing that well. But no reputable company will do that, right? Shame on you, Apple. In reality, it's being mostly flat.
Oh.
Another example. Well, that looks alarming. Interest rates between 2012 and 2008, that's like 10 times higher. But is it 10 times higher? In reality, it's mostly flat. If you notice between these 2 points, one starts at 0, correct. The other one starts at 3.14. A very convenient number to start your graph to exaggerate these dimensions. The actual increase rate is 0.012. Not really that concerning. Everybody does it. In the media, it's everywhere. If you start seeing anything that is a bar chart, you just pick the most convenient number and represent the information. This one starts at 594 calories on your favorite food chain. So is it really Kentucky Fried Chicken 50% healthier than Taco Bell? Not really. If you actually make the math of 650 and 730, it's just 10%. Nice try, marketing. Pie charts. Oh, I love pie charts. Except that they are really bad at showing proportion. And they should add up to 100%. I would love to go to Costco, order a pie, eat a third of it, and still have 1.5 left. That would be great. So, if you are going to use pie charts, take the advice from Marshall. Does anyone know How I Met Your Mother? Love the show. Use bar charts, because bar charts are better to show lengths, to compare different dimensions. Now, a little bit more important one. This is when things start getting serious and you start comparing graphs. This is taken from the Florida Department of Law Enforcement and is related to gun deaths in Florida. Can you spot what is going wrong? Sure, it says 800, but the real problem here is that it starts on 0 on top. Why? Well, because you want to paint a picture, right? So you will show that after the Florida enacted the Stand Your Ground law, gun deaths went down. But in reality, you just need to mirror this graphic, put the same, flip it over, and it actually skyrocketed. 0 always belongs on top. You can just pick and choose where you start your graph. And the stories and examples like this one are everywhere on the media, everywhere on marketing. I work for a marketing firm. We do that. We just cherry pick certain data points, certain data ranges, and you can use this information with the right visual to convey any story. And that is powerful, because you can drive change. However, that might not be the change you want to drive. And I will leave you today with the wise words of Winston Churchill. Do not trust any statistics you did not fake yourself. Thank you.